I'm sitting my white ass down.
Organization in history. I've been doing this. I always kid and say,
Oh, Biden is calling into his former campaign headquarters.
I don't. You built this team. You brought them together. You brought us together.
Bro, he sounds like AI Biden. He sounds so clear and so coherent. Like a weight has been lifted off of his shoulders.
Top of the ticket.
It was like he was dying 3 days ago.
And some danger to the nation. And just ask my foreign policy colleagues, my counterparts, and other people
Damn,
around
he's
the world.
spitting, dude. He's spitting. What is happening?
And
bro, what the fuck do they put in Paxlovid? I swear to God, I'm about to start mainlining that shit. Straight ripping Paxlovid.
6 months left of my presidency. I'm determined to get as much done as I possibly can, both foreign policy.
Bro, this is the most coherent he's been. What is going on?
And I'm anxious for you all to hear from Kamala. So thank you, Julie. You're the best.
Okay, that was crazy.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. President.
Bro called in the morning Joe with like at 25% power in comparison to this.
To us. And we did everybody here that.
It's mutual.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you, Joe. Oh.
Damn! Motherfucker's still on the phone. He's like, don't you be talking shit now.
So there you are, and his wife, they are.
Damn,
here.
look at her
Senator
pointing to
Tom
people.
Carper,
Remembering their names, not fucking up her speech.
Here, Chris Coons,
how refreshing.
Sheila Nix. There you are. And the entire team that is here. Time you could be spending with other friends and other family. And you're giving yourselves to our country because you love our country. And
Joe's listening on the other side like, you motherfuckers are clapping a little too hard, okay?
And so today, Joe made his announcement. It was important for me to continue with his role of leadership in this office, of like him, who has said for many, many, many months, and I say it today, thank you all so very much for what you are doing.
Thank you.
And what you will continue to do. JOD has been such an incredible leader of this team, and that is why I have just asked her to run my campaign, and she has accepted. And so over the next 106 days, we are going to take our case to the American people, and we are going to win. We are going to win.
Jen O'Malley Dillon.
Now I'm getting back to you, Joe. I will tell you.
What was it? Ricchetti and Jen O'Malley Dillon are the two top campaign advisors.
Vice President to our president. These accomplishments occurred. Joe has stood up for democracy at home, and he has stood
This should be the last day she defends Joe Biden.
And he has
she has to do this year because it's like the campaign changing, campaign headquarters,
and many of you
and its campaign is changing hands.
Bo and I worked together.
This is the last day, okay?
And back then,
never
Bo
again.
would often tell me stories. Did you hear this clapping? Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching.
I knew it.
We love you, Joe.
You're the best, kid.
And let us be very clear, Joe is not done. Far from it. He knows there is still more work to do, and our nation will continue to praise his bold and visionary leadership as president. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
And it is my great honor to have Joe's endorsement in this race.
You sure do.
Hogs are unironically claiming they were using AI Biden voice.
It was surprising, and it was hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do.
I love that half of chat was saying that too. I mean, I was memeing about it, but of course, when I meme about some shit like this, conservatives are being very real about shit like this. Are you saying you're not even a little bit wondering if it was an AI voice? No, I don't think it was an AI voice. He also literally was there and listened to the call and responded to it. So it's ridiculous. Objectively better than Joe Biden, not a carcass, able to deliver a speech, just not able to deliver a speech well so far. Hasn't she already lost people's trust by covering Biden's obvious signs of mental decay? No, I don't think people will. I mean, Republicans will try to hammer that narrative, but I don't think it'll hit home. That is a definite weakness, though, for sure. So it's a narrative, not real. No, I don't. Like, I think Biden has been pretty fucking sheltered, especially from Kamala Harris and damn near the entirety of his cabinet. He has good moments and he has bad moments. Obviously, if he didn't have some good moments and his closest in his staff didn't keep him isolated from everybody else, if he didn't have any fucking good moments, his dumbass campaign wouldn't have put him forward for a fucking debate. They literally thought that he was good enough to debate, okay? Unless you think there was a secret plot to show the world how bad his brain is, unless you think there was a secret plot to show the world by his own campaign, to show the world how bad how bad his brain is, I suspect that a lot of people saw him in his best moments and not in his worst moments, and probably cast aside, especially because the media wasn't placing an awful amount of emphasis on his bad moments and would just like hand wave it away, with the exception of right-wing media. We covered it quite a bit. But if you weren't paying super close attention until the debate, you were like, yeah, he's kind of old and he stumbles over his words from time to time. And not, oh my God, this dude is literally out of control. I do want to address that Republicans are personally talking about Joe Biden being dead, which is like a fairly quick turnaround on that conspiracy, unless they get real active with it and have some fun with it. If they have some fun with it, I'm invested. You know what I mean? I'm on board. I think Joe Biden is dead.
Mr. President, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? What?
It's a body double. It's a clone. They cloned him. They cloned him. You're not beating the misinfo allegations with that line? Yeah, I know.
How are you feeling since you dropped out of the race, sir?
How are you feeling about Harris's campaign?
Can Harris beat Trump? Can Harris beat Trump, Mr. President?
Yeah, can Harris beat Trump was the question at the end. The question's much more audible than what he had to say, but I think he was saying feeling well or to that effect, but nothing substantive.
Also, Biden will, of course, address the nation tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you to my goat for giving me content. I'm very excited about that. But, you know, as firm believers that Biden is dead, this community obviously will be watching to recognize that, to recognize the reality that Biden is AI.
Substantial from...
I've been in the position of those reporters where you're desperately trying to lure him over to speak at greater length, but
Yes.
It didn't work for them on that occasion.
Well, they do when they want to.